These are the roads that the city of Edmonton has decided to give names to. This one right here is a U-shaped road that has been named for most of it, but not all of it. A nondescript downtown alleyway that doesn't have any distinctive features. Hills, exclusively where the road goes uphill and not an inch further. This would make sense to be aware of where the hills are if it applied to all the steepest hills in the city, which it doesn't. You don't want to go up 103rd Street or 105th Street with all-season tires. Industrial roads, especially if it's a semi-arterial side street. A glorified cul-de-sac that is essentially a driveway into a field, known as Holyrood Road. This is the only named road in this neighborhood, by the way. Roads in positions where they're diagonal only. A different name for each of 3 consecutive blocks surrounded by roads without names. The intersecting road on the west end of it shares the same name for a block south, but not for the remaining block north of it. These are the roads that the city supposes are not worth naming. No more than 3 roads that have foot traffic. The part of Wayne Gretzky Drive that continues for 10 miles south of the named part. 118th Avenue, also known as Alberta Avenue and some other names. 107A Avenue, which becomes Stadium Road strictly while it's in the shadow of the stadium. They might as well have committed to this and have it known as Stadium Road only between the hours of 7 a.m. and 11 a.m. in the summer, or from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the winter, while the sun is in the northwest sky casting a shadow on this road. The roads that aren't named after people and places in other parts of Alberta to remind people that this is a capital city. Roads that change numbers due to an insubstantial curve, such as 111th/112th Ave, 121st/119th Street, 97th/98th Avenue, the street that changes from 83rd Street to 85th Street to 84th Street, 113A Street for a very short stretch below Castle Downs Road, inner city streets that have names written on the signs below the official number name, 103A Avenue, formerly known as Boyle Street, east of 101st Street, where it curves ever so slightly north, even though numbers are supposed to go up as they go north. Yet the number 103 comes before 104 if I'm not mistaken. And it's created an awkward situation with the names of neighboring avenues. This 103rd Avenue turns into 102A just to accommodate another 103 in between these two. Numbers downtown that change from single digits to triple digits could be changed back to be less inappropriate for a city of 1.5 million people. It may be an arduous struggle for people to adjust. The economy might collapse altogether, but the world would still be spinning. I was recently in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and one thing that stood out there is that buses had different fonts for each road. It would be cool to apply the same idea of different fonts for Edmonton's arterial roads that are named after numbers, but some of them definitely need to be named instead.